What's up, YouTube? It's Zach here. I'm bringing you a deck profile. I won at my local tournament with it. Did absolutely amazing. It's a Sam build that I slapped together at the last minute, and it did fantastic. Like, I was doing it to play test it, and it did great. So I'm gonna post the video so everybody can see the deck that I won with. We're gonna start off with 3 Hand of the 6 Samurai. It's good. 3 Kizan, of course. 3 Kaigeki. 2 Kagemusha. I'm running 2 because I'll show you here in a little bit in my side deck. 2 Shogun. This helped me out a lot. I'd played against an Exodia build, and it was a really good Exodia build. I got a Shogun out, and then I'd Shi in, and it pretty much stopped their traps. So it was, it was really, really good. Most people are only running 1 of these, but I think 2. Grandmaster of the 6 Samurai. 1 Zanji. And one Aru. Chancellor, 1 Shi and Chancellor. This was actually, it helped a lot. It was just really good. And then 1 Anishi. It's a monster compulse. He just did great. Just did great. It was really good. He would go up to 22 beater that I could run over most of the stuff that they played. Okay, on to the spell and traps. We've got, of course, Triple United, Double Upstart Goblin. It helps speed it up. I know Sams are really fast already, but sometimes you get a bad hand, and this helps speed it up incredibly. 2 Solemn Warnings, 2 Fiendish Chains. This did extremely well. It's really good, this format. 2 MSTs, 2 Musakani Magatamas. This did pretty good too. I'd set it and wait for a dark hole, or just anything that destroys. Even if you try to pop my back row, it's fantastic. 2 Compulse. This is extremely good as well. The only problems I had, I didn't like that, like Caius's effect. They still kind of have priority. It's not really priority, it's just their effect gets to go off. 2 Smoke Signal, of course. 1 Rhoda. 1 Gateway. I'm actually probably going to take the Gateway out because it didn't help at all. But I still won. I never got Gateway in any of the matches I played. And of course the staple stuff. Dark Hole, 1 Mirror Force, because 2 I didn't think I needed 2, and I really didn't. 90% of the time I wasn't really defensive. 1 Solemn, and that's Stapley, and Monster more. And now for the side deck and extra deck. Let's see here. Extra decks, we've got the butterfly thing. I'm not going to try to pronounce this. I'm ruining it. 1 Utopia. My Stroke. Zimmanes. Roach. Zimmanes actually did really good. Like, it was surprisingly good. And I'll explain that when I get to the extra deck. No, the side deck. Still Swarm Roach. 1 of these guys. Leviathan Dragon. Actually, I'm running 2 Leviathans, which will be explained. Shockmaster, which did really, really well. Then we got, for the Synchros, Crimson Blader. You never really go into it, but it's nice to have just in case. Scrap Dragon, again, nice to have. So Stardust, same way. Hyper Librarian, I went into a couple games, and it was interesting. Sheehan, of course, and then Gaia. And that's it for the extra. Now for the side deck, it's a strange side deck, so you got to bear with me here. One Max C, because that's all I had was one. Prohibition. This is really, really good. You just name a card in their deck, and you're like, no, you can't play that. And it's fantastic. Now this is the card that won me like 90% of my matches that I think everybody should play in Sam's, or at least side deck against Yaichi. It is a back row popper, and it helped me so much because you can normal summon Kaigeki and then special summon Yaichi, pop a back row, and then overlay into Leviathan or Zen mains or any level 3. So it did very, very well, like to get the back row out of the way, like D prisons and Mirror Force and stuff, to just let me get through, and it did excellent, excellent. I suggest everyone try this out in their Sams. It should be a staple in my opinion. I wouldn't main deck it, but I would definitely put it in the extra for back row heavy decks. Then another Zanji. Cyber Dragons, just in case I feel like the Sam deck is just a little bit too slow. I can get that extra special summon for no reason. I don't know. I just put them in there. 2 Torrentials. If I feel like I don't have monster control, I just side in Torrentials, and then I'll have a little bit more control, I guess. Another Inishi for hand bouncing. And double-edged sword technique. Again, if you feel like it's running a little bit slow, you can add this. It'll speed it up. But anyway, that's the Sam deck. Like I was saying, I topped at my locals. First place. I did fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And, you know, it was definitely excellent. I would definitely, though, guys, try Yaichi. I know a lot of you are probably like, well, that was stupid. The deck, you know, it's not great. I'm telling you, build the deck, play it, and give it a try, and you will be surprised. Definitely be surprised. All right, I'll be posting a video later on my trade binders, and because they're updated a little bit, and I've also got to be mailing out some cards to some people that I'm trading with. So, yeah, it's going to be a busy day. But if you could, like the video, subscribe, you know, do whatever. But you guys take it easy.